This time on Pull House Butt Pot Weekend Getaways, we're fixing an appetizer, so stick around.
I think they're done, hon.
Hi.
Hello, everybody.
Hi. Well, we're on our front porch.
We weren't planning on being on our front porch, were we?
We actually went camping
Last
weekend, and while we were camping at one of the stops we made, we were told that Missouri State Parks is taking a play out of National Parks Playbook.
And that is?
You have to have a permit before you can videotape for YouTube. Those permits cost, maybe they're free, maybe $25, and whatever costs they incur that we might be expecting the rangers and staff to do. So that being said, since we didn't know that and we want to do this the right way, we'd hate to be like Kara and Nate and find out after the fact and get a big hefty fine.
Yeah, so we're kind of in limbo.
We're waiting.
And,
we should know something this week about it. So that's why we're on our front porch. We hopefully will show you where we went next week. Mm-hmm. But this week we're still cooking out on our front porch, aren't we?
That's right. We're going to do a fairly easy appetizer. It's
a wonderful appetizer.
Before our supper cookout. So pretty nice day, so it's not too bad to be cooking out on the front porch. So we're going to go ahead and kind of set up.
Are we going to tell them what we're fixing?
We're going to do roasted
cream cheese.
So.
And it's Wade's recipe completely. When he first told me what he wanted to roast cream cheese, I thought, well, that'll be all kinds of melty and not taste any good, but it's the bomb.
So we'll be right back. We'll kind of reorganize, get back up here on the front porch and get started. Be right back.
Well, we have two snooppervisors. Little Iris, and she's having a Mexican standoff with Kitty Cat.
Okay.
Well, we're having roasted cream cheese. And where'd you get this recipe?
Actually, I think I saw it on Facebook. They got them random recipes pop up on Facebook. And this is actually, the recipe I found was actually for smoked cream cheese. And you mix it up, and you put it in your smoker. And I did that the first time, and it was wonderful. But we thought, well, you don't necessarily need the smoke flavor because you've got seasoning on it, a rub on it, and that works good too, so you could probably just roast it. So that's kind of what we did. I thought, well, we always like Dutch oven recipes, so we changed it up, but called it roasted, smoked, getting this a little bit, sorry, roasted cream cheese. So,
it is in our cookbook.
Yep. Which is right here. This is Pull House Butt Pot's Weekend Getaways Cookbook. Basically the first 2 years. And almost all the recipes that are in this cookbook are already been demoed for you. So you can actually look at the cookbook and see how to find the video. And it's neat here.
Now, what's different in here? Let's find one. Let's see here. Let's do apple crisp. Find the apple crisp.
So the nice thing is we've got them all separated out by different sections. There's desserts, and we get it, and it very happens to be the very first one.
If you'll look right down at the bottom, right here, we haven't shown you how to do that on YouTube yet.
So it's blank.
It's blank, so you can write in there what you got.
So then we did this brown sugar spice cake we did last year, and if you look on the YouTube channel, it's actually we went to Watkins Woollen Mill State Park Getaway Part 1. So you can look that up by title
and see how we did
and find it that way. And there's several ways you can probably look it up, but I know you can go by title under our channel and then look it up and find them. So that's a pretty neat idea on how we do this. So
since this is your recipe, I'm going to back out of here.
Okay, and get started.
You talk about what you want to about that.
Okay, so that's basically all. These are all for sale. We'll post at the end of this video how you can get them. Okay, so basically it's fairly simple. You've got to have, let me get this out of the way a minute, some type of a rectangle cooking thing works good. You can use glass, but you gotta be sure that you would not put, I wasn't thinking you can put a glass Pyrex in your Dutch oven, but you probably wouldn't want to put it directly on the bottom of there because you might get where it might actually break.
You're not supposed to put those on stoves, so...
Yeah, so if you would put some type of a trivet, some type of little metal wire rack or anything like that to get it up off the bottom of that Dutch oven directly, you should be fine. But we're actually using, this is a Lodge brand. And this is, they make, what, 4 or 5 different shapes of these. They make this rectangle, they make square, round, oval, so they're kind of handy. And they're neat for little individual serving size. So we're going to use that and actually put it in an 8-inch Dutch oven. So we're going to start with basically something simple. We have cream cheese, we have 1 brick. I think it's, what, 8 ounce, I think?
Yeah.
And we're going to put 2 tablespoons of olive oil in our cast iron baking thing here. So we're going to start out with that. 2 tablespoons. Get a paper towel here. So
I'm going to go here so we can get a better view of what you're doing.
And let's see. Where did I put the lid? I already lost the lid.
I don't know. We'll find it in a bit.
Okay, so now we're going to take our cream cheese and we're going to open it. This is regular. I guess you can use light if you want to. Want to be picky. Try to save a few calories so you can do that. Now, this is still cold because you want it to be fairly stiff.
Solid. You don't want it room temperature because then it's...
then it gets too soft and kind of a pain to mess with. It's a little bit messy to get it out of here, but that's okay.
So, oh, we got a problem. Iris is hung up.
Okay, so.
She's already chewed up one of these collars.
We'll do a hold off real quick.
She is quite a whodunit.
You mean a Houdini?
Yeah, well, yeah. She's chewed up what? Or gotten out of 3 different kinds of harnesses?
Yeah. Okay, we're back. Now, we've got the cream cheese, and we're going to lay it in and kind of toss it around to get it coated real good with the olive oil, okay? Then,
Iris, no.
Now that we got that done, we're going to clean my hands.
You know, the thing about having a pup is they're like a kid.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You gotta keep an eye on them all the time.
This tote, I made a little plastic tub. It's really handy. It's a little Rubbermaid. Works good. I can make it ahead of time. And I'll show you. Let me get my cookbook back and I'll tell you what's in that. And it is fairly simple. This is basically the barbecue rub that I made up many years ago for barbecued ribs. And I just cut it way down so we're just using the exact amount, don't have any leftovers. So this recipe says it's roasted cream cheese and the seasoning rub is brown sugar, baking powder, onion powder, seasoned salt, black pepper, chili powder, a little pinch of cinnamon and a little bit of cayenne or red pepper for a little heat. So that's in there. Now, what we're going to do is take our cream cheese. I'm going to pull it out of here long enough to drop it in. And we're going to coat all sides of this with our rub. Mix it around, stir it around. Try to get all that goodie in there. And we got a little extra. We will actually put it on the bottom.
Aren't you going to put the ends on it too?
Oh yeah, I put the ends too. Get it all coated. And a tiny bit left. I'm going to put it on top. Spread it around. Now, wipe my hands. And now that is all there is to the recipe. So now, all we got to do is we'll take our baking vessel, drop it down into our 8-inch Dutch oven. Okay, now, let's see. Charcoal's ready. So, and I get my gloves on.
All right, I'm gonna switch sides.
Okay.
See, that's how it looks
Before we cook it.
before we cook it.
Okay, put the lid on. Now, all we have to do, my tongs. This is an 8-inch Dutch oven. I think if you look at it in quarts, I think it's 4 quart actually. So, we're gonna go ahead and get the extra coal ashes out of there. I just dump it out on the table. About as easy.
That's the way you always do it.
Okay. And we're gonna do about, which is basically, it's roasted, but we're also basically doing the same as we were doing if we were gonna be baking. So we're gonna do about 6 on the bottom. Nice, evenly across the outside. And we're gonna do the rest on top. We'll do a nice bed around here.
Now, are you gonna have to put your wind guard around that?
We have a little bit of wind blowing today. Comes and goes out here. So we probably won't hurt anything. We'll probably put it on here in a minute.
Well, the problem with that is it's keeping the garden protected from Iris.
Okay, so we'll go from that. We'll come right back here in a minute with
Although it's not doing a very good job.
And this is going to take, let's see, it's going to take probably, we're not doing a real hot temperature. This is probably 325. We're probably going to cook it 25 to 30 minutes. And we'll be back and see how it's doing here in a few minutes. Okay, it's been 10 minutes, so it's time to rotate. But really, we're not doing any kind of baking in the sense that we would be with breads or cakes or something like that. And we're not doing like a pizza or something where we want an even brown coating on top, because we're not really browning it. We're just kind of cooking everything all together. So there's really no need to worry about even heat or browning. So we're not even going to worry about rotating it. So we'll just come back when we think it's done. Probably be another 20 minutes or so. Bye.
Well, it's been 30 minutes.
30 minutes. I think we need to check.
I think we do
and see if this appetizer is ready.
Yep, let's do. Oh yeah, it's done.
Yeah, looky there. Pretty easy.
Yeah, it is. All right, let's try.
We're gonna try. We've had some pita chips we're gonna use today.
Yep, we do.
Use what are those, butter crackers?
Yeah.
That's what we usually
Ritz
use.
is usually what we use.
Yeah.
But those things are expensive now. I went with what was on sale.
It might be hot. Careful.
You think this is gonna be a lip burner?
It might be.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
All right, my turn. You get that olive oil in the bottom too. That's good because that adds extra flavor. So, let's see. Is it hot, you said?
It's a little on your lip, not in your mouth.
That's good.
So,
we added that little bit of brown sugar. You get a little sweet
there's
there.
a little sweet and there's a little spice.
A little heat there at the end with the pepper. And
So,
that's good stuff.
we're going to call Leslie down because she absolutely loves this stuff. She'll eat most
One of her
of it
favorite
herself.
thing, yeah.
And we'll see you next week. Hopefully, it'll be our last camping trip.
That we
If
just
not,
went on, yep.
if you see us on our front porch, that's because we're still working out the details.
Trying to get it done. So, all right. As always, we want to thank you for watching.
If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Give us a thumbs up, which is a like. And if you make something like this in the stove or on your stovetop or out camping, give us a comment.
Yeah, we'll take them. New recipes, we're going to try them all. So, all right. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.